Yep.
Oh. That's kind of loud.
Too loud? I can turn it down.
Okay, that's good.
Check. Check.
Yo.
Yeah.
So, dude.
All right. Hope everybody's having a good Friday. We'll be with you live coming up at 3 o'clock on Pirate Radio Live. Big show. We got Steve Shankweiler joining us. We got Adam Whitten, play-by-play voice of Appalachian State, and a lot of other guests as well. And we'll air this interview for our radio audience with East Carolina cornerback Shavon Revel, who joins us in the Pirate Radio studios. First time here in the studio. So, Shavon, we appreciate you being here. What's up, man?
I appreciate y'all for having me, man.
And, of course, we got the long snapper, Alex Harper.
What's going on, Clip?
As well, putting in the work this week on the field and in the studio.
I'm doing my best.
We appreciate you.
Hey, y'all looking for another spot?
Yeah.
I'm right here.
All right. What you want to do?
Hey, whatever's open.
We've had Danny Beal, ECU pitcher, intern with us, Alex. So all the Micah Dennis from the basketball team. Mm-hmm. So yeah, if you want to come join the squad, come on.
Gotcha.
We need more height. We'll start a basketball team or something. You play. Let's talk about your background, Shavon. So growing up, first of all, where are you from?
I'm from Winston-Salem originally. That's in North Carolina, so
and
it's not too far from Greenville. It's about 3 hours.
Fantastic football player now. How about basketball, baseball, soccer, anything else growing up? What else did you play?
I mean, I'm an athlete, but in middle school, you play all the sports. Yeah. But I did run track. I played a little bit of basketball. I didn't like it because it wasn't enough contact for me. So I stuck with football. Yeah. Most of my life.
I think you made the right call there. Shavon, let's talk about what's going on right now with this team. And had Mike Houston on a few weeks ago. We kind of keep up with Alex. Talked to Rajay, some other guys. You guys are getting to work in now. It's not like chill time, go to the beach time. You guys are working pretty much every day. So what's it like out there day in, day out with this Eastern North Carolina heat?
I mean, it's kind of different for me because I'm kind of in a maintenance right now because of my groin injury.
Okay.
So I'm taking it slow. But I was just out there for about 2 weeks, and it's pretty intense. So this thing, we just got to keep working for real. It ain't nothing changed. Big John, he's making sure everybody's on top of their work for real.
As far as your health goes, you'll be 100% for the fall? Or?
Oh, yeah,
okay.
For sure. Even if I'm not 100%, I'm going to give it my all. So
there you go.
That doesn't matter.
Shavon, I've asked a lot of your teammates and even some of the coaches about last year, and Jack Powers and Elijah and some leaders on this defense, Deontay, about just the frustrations where this defense is playing good enough to certainly go to a bowl, maybe win 8-9 games, and the offense struggled. I was so impressed with the way you guys were able to keep it together. Now, I'm not behind the scenes. Could have been some fighting going on. I don't know. But from what I understand, everybody stayed as one unit, and credit to you guys for that. But how frustrating was last year for you?
I mean, it wasn't frustrating at all, to be honest with you. We always stayed, we always had a click for real. No matter if we was down 40 points, we still had to stay together. No heads down. We always made sure, that person that's down, pick your head up. It don't matter. We still got more games to play. Leave that in the past. You want to regret anything. So, I wasn't really frustrated, in my opinion. I feel like everybody on the field was just okay, we got this. We got to lock in, no matter what the score is. So that's just how I feel the defense worked. And other than that, I don't know. That's just all I got right now. Because at the end of the day, you Rajay, like you said, not Rajay, but Big Tay, Ian, them, they been here. Yeah. And I seen it. I seen how they work. So that kind of motivated me to put in that same amount of effort. And as a group, you don't want to see another one person down, 2 people down. You want to pick them up, no matter what. You got a question?
No, I was gonna let you finish.
Nah, go ahead, man. You're on the roll.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, right now, everybody's focus has been on John David Baker and the new offensive scheme, as well as the transfers that are coming in. How crucial has the retention of Blake Harrell been, and how has he been a leader for you guys, and what does he bring for the defense in 2024?
Ooh, that's a good question. He really ain't changed now. He's just stay the course for real. Of course, it's this is a faster offense that we've been going against every day, and I feel like this offense is really gonna help us out for game day, because they're a tempo team. They move faster and quicker. So I feel like that's gonna help us out on game day. And Coach Harrell really been on top of his work. He ain't what's the word? Let me see. Like he ain't really hesitating like signals and stuff, like plays and stuff. Like he's still like confident and call those plays and throwing out those plays. He's not like hesitating. Like
He's letting you guys play free.
I mean, yeah, he letting us play free, but like I'm saying, like against our offense, because it's so different. Because I only made it to I only played, not played, but I went to like 2 OTAs and I kind of felt our offense.
Yeah,
And like you gotta get the plays like that, because while we getting the signals, they ready to snap the ball, and Coach Harrell's doing a good job at that.
Shavon Revel joining us inside the Pirate Radio studios. That is a good point, Alex. A lot of continuity on the defense and a whole lot of newness on the offense. And Shavon, you mentioned that you're not 100% right now, but have you gone against these quarterbacks? What do you think about Jake Garcia and Caden Hauser, the new QBs at ECU?
I feel pretty good about them, but my main focus is really just trying to get my technique down and everything, because I've been gone for so long.
Yeah.
So like what they added to the table was like, Anthony Smith, what's his name, Jet. Well, we call him Jet, and a few other players. Going against them is really like giving me that comp that I need every day. And the quarterbacks just like I ain't gonna lie, I'm not too focused on the quarterbacks right now, but I guess when we start practicing more, I guess I start focusing more on that. I don't know.
Yeah, and you mentioned some of those wide receivers. Anthony Smith certainly showed out in the spring game for the fans. We had Chase on yesterday. How about this wide receiver group? It was a group that struggled, I would say, as a whole last year, but big bounce back in 24. You excited about the receiver unit?
Oh, yes, most def. I feel like this is the most explosive receiving course we had since I've been here, to be honest with you. Because he's super fast. Chase, he's quick for his height and his size. He's super quick. Jet, he added on to it. We gonna get Carey back. He's just gonna it's gonna open up more space for us, for real. To be honest, that's just how I feel, and I feel very confident in our offense and Coach JDB.
So Shavon, speaking of wide receivers, a lot of people believe that you play DB because you can't catch the football. And for you, we know that's not true. But when did you make the decision to take a focus to the defensive side of the ball?
I mean, to be honest, my whole life I've been playing cornerback, but I always knew I could play receiver. I mean, I know you trying to throw shade, man.
No.
I know I dropped like 5 picks last year. I know I dropped like 5 picks last year, but man, I don't know. Defense just like I'm just aggressive guy. Like I like to hit. I'm aggressive. I don't like to get hit though. You hit me though, it turns me up though. I ain't gonna lie. It turns me up. But yeah, I just like covering guys, bro. I just feel like that's my place right there. Mm-hmm. Like I could play receiver too. If I was on offense, bro, y'all gonna see some work for real. See some work for real.
Maybe in the new college football game, you can move yourself over to offense. So
you gonna do that?
I'll put Shavon in. Yeah, I'll put you in a package.
Okay,
I'll get you out there. So on there was a message board. A guy that we don't talk about, Stephen Igo, my buddy. Mm-hmm. His on Hoisted Colors, they said who will be the highest ranked, who will have the highest rating for ECU in the college football game. My answer was Shavon Revel. I can't wait for the arguments in the locker room when you talk about speed, strength, all that when the game comes out. Have you even thought about that? Like how much crap talk's gonna be going on?
Man, I've been through so much. I ain't even been focused on that for real. I'm so humble. Like I don't care if I was the lowest or highest. Like I really don't care, to be honest.
Do you play games out? Will you play the game?
I mean, I do sometimes, here and there, but I work out a lot, so
yeah.
I don't touch the controller unless I'm really bored.
Okay, you got too much going on at the time.
A guy that's dedicated to his craft.
Yeah,
I like that. That's what I like to hear. Reminds me of was Isaiah Winstead here when you were here? Mm-hmm. And we would be like, he talked to us, be like, Isaiah, what I don't know, what do you do for fun? He was like, work out. Like, what do you do? What do you do other than football? Nothing.
That's all we did. I'm telling you, Jolly Rogers. They got a weight room downstairs. That's where I see him at all the time.
Well, so, big fan of Isaiah and hoping for his success at the pro level. Shavon, you said you always been a DB. Who are your favorite DBs? All time and currently. Who do you like to watch?
Oh, I got so many. I cannot. Jari Alexander, Green Bay.
Yeah.
I like him. I like Jalen Ramsey, of course. Who else?
You remind me just with your size of, and this is going back a ways, but the Legion of Boom had those tall corners and safety. Well, Earl Thomas wasn't that tall, but Sherman and the opposite corner, who I can't think of at the moment, they had those tall, rangy corners, and it almost started a trend of like teams going after kind of bigger corners. But I think you could have fit in well in that system.
Yeah, I say them two cornerbacks now just because like based off the type of receivers we guarding now. But my dad used to sit me down every day. I watch Deion Sanders every day.
Oh yeah.
Deion Sanders every day, but I say those two because like the receivers they facing today is kind of similar to the receivers I'm facing, and so watching them is kind of like I've used that as motivation, and I watch their film, and I use that, take it out on the field, practice, like work on my technique.
How much talking do you do on the field with the guy lined up across from you?
See, I might not do that much talking until like you don't start with me.
Right.
I'm always mad. Like
don't start no stuff, won't be no stuff situation.
Game day, I'm always mad no matter what. Even at practice, I'm always mad. It's just like it's just in me. You gotta be mad. Like you can't lollygag around at corner, because I feel like corner you lollygag, one touchdown, boom. So that's how I think.
Shavon Revel joining us. Shavon, it's so weird now in college athletics. We root for our guys, and then we're like, but don't do too good because other schools are going to come after you. And that, and in particular, you had just a monster night game. I don't even remember the opponent, but was it Thursday night game? And I just feel like you put on a show for the entire United States. And kind of saw your name out there this week with a 24/7 Sports article about teams going after you, contacting your father, I believe. And first of all, we're glad you're still here.
Oh, yeah.
But how awkward is that for you?
It's not really awkward. Like I said, like before NIL came out like 3 years ago, right? Like before that NIL came out, people was asking for playing time. They wasn't asking for money. And I always stuck with that. Like I'm old school. I love the game of football. And like I said, Coach Houston, you probably already read the article. Coach Houston gave me the opportunity because I came out of JUCO with a 2.2. And then you think about it, you think Alabama or Texas and them would have gave me an opportunity like that? Like, let's be real. They probably would have looked at me. But Coach Houston pulling me to the side after that prospect camp really meant a lot to me because he offered me that day. I didn't even have a 2.5 yet. So I took that as like, okay, go back to JUCO, get my grades right. And like when the schools started coming after me, I'm like, yeah, nah.
That's great, man. That's a mature mindset, old school, as you said. Grades looking good right now?
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
What's your major?
Communication.
Okay.
I think ECU, is it
interpersonal?
Yeah, interpersonal communication.
Good deal. Good deal. Shavon Revel joining us here inside the Pirate Radio studios. Kenny on Facebook said, I met Shavon at the last baseball game. He was a joy to talk to.
Oh, yeah.
He said he got me ready for some Pirate football. 6 INTs and 2 pick sixes. Is that his prediction for you, I guess, this year? Or is that, I don't know. It's pretty good numbers.
Yeah.
I asked you before, did you go to the baseball game? So you said you went to the last game?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a bummer. That's part of being a student, though. Going to basketball, going to whatever you can. Have you kind of enjoyed that part of your college life?
Yeah. I don't come out the room too much, so.
Yeah, right. You're a homebody?
Yeah, I only came to I think I only been to 2 baseball games.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't be mad at me.
Nah, hey, look.
I'm very supportive.
It's not like you're out there doing other stuff.
I was still, even though I came to 2 games, I was still mad. Like, damn.
Yeah.
We had that game.
Yeah. Watching North Carolina, Virginia right now in the College World Series. You keeping up? Do you watch sports? You watching NBA Finals or anything?
I mean, I might watch basketball, but I'd be so in sync with football. Like, I'll be on YouTube watching all types of football highlights.
Plays, film, whatever?
All that, yes.
Yeah.
What is the greatest highlight tape?
Like what player? Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Who do you think has the best highlight tape?
No, like any athlete all time. Is that what you're saying?
All time.
Any athlete?
Like if you could watch one on YouTube right now, who would you pull up?
I think I watched so many. Like y'all,
I'm gonna throw out some names while you think. Like Barry Sanders. I know this is old, but his highlight tape is stupid.
People are gonna hate on me because the West Virginia connection, but the Tavon Austin career highlight tape.
That was nasty.
Y'all sleeping on what's that? Ed Reed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I'm a Washington fan, so I'll always say Sean Taylor, who unfortunately his life was cut short. But man, I love Sean Taylor. And you mentioned Dion, so I hated Dion because he was a Cowboy. He was a Niner. Like he played on teams I didn't like. So
you don't like the Niners?
Well, I'm a Washington fan. The Niners were good back then. What are you, a Niners fan?
Wait, we good now?
You're not lying. I know. So Rajay, you, everybody's a Niners fan. Damn. But no, Dion, man, I respected him even though I didn't like him. His highlight tape where he's high stepping at the 40-yard line, it's awesome. I love that stuff.
That guy has 3 toes now.
Is that right?
On his right foot or one of his feet.
How do you think this coaching thing is going to work out for Dion? I'm a little on the fence about it right now. I'm interested to see what they got this year. How much do you keep up with like college football outside of ECU during the season?
Outside of ECU,
like when you watch games when you're not like if y'all were off on a Saturday, are you gonna watch college football all day, like during your bye week, or are you gonna do other stuff?
I'm definitely gonna study our opponent.
Right, more about the opponent.
I'm gonna study the opponent the next week, the week after, like the next day after the game. I'm gonna have to study the opponent. For real.
Do you enjoy watching film, or do you do it because you need to do it? You know what I'm saying?
I enjoy it.
Sounds like you like it, yeah.
I like doing it because it's getting you prepared for the game.
Yeah.
Like, I know what position I'm in, so I have to do that.
Let's talk about some guys alongside of you, Shavon. IBM, Isaiah Brown Murray, his name really popped during the spring. Is he ready for a breakout?
Man, he exploded in the spring.
Yeah.
Like, he really did something. Like, he really showed his... Can't say it. He really showed out though, for real. Like his production and everything. Like he really showed, like it came out. The dog in him, like it really came out in the spring.
Who are some other guys in the secondary that Pirate fans will like watching this year? Who are some guys around you?
Huff, Omar, Devin, Nash. Pretty much all the guys that really ain't played last year. Mm-hmm. Really, I feel like they're gonna like them for real.
Yeah, excited about this defense, man. Really good last year, and I've loved the focus where it's not like you can't rest on it. You gotta get even better. More things you can do. Do you look at the schedule and are you like, hey man, all the focus on Norfolk State, or hey, we owe App State, Liberty's a big one? Do you look at the schedule like that?
Yeah,
I see your face.
I definitely do.
Good.
I just really like I right now I'm watching film on Old Dominion because I know they got some explosive players, and like other teams like Army, like you can't compare them teams because Army and Navy, like they like to run the ball a lot. So I focus more on like teams that like throw the ball a lot. Old Dominion love to throw the ball a lot, and like when I look at the schedule, I really don't think too much of it because every day, like every game day, I just like just take a deep breath, inhale, exhale, like gotta come out and play. I don't think of nobody else different. No matter how many games you won, how many games you lost, like the lower conference, I don't care. Because anybody could be great. You don't know.
That's right. Alex, you got anything else?
No, I think I'm good, man.
I did want to ask about playing Navy and Army and teams like that. I always hear that they lull you to sleep with like 8 straight runs, but you always got to be ready for the pass. So is that difficult to do in the moment when you play those teams?
Not really, because I love teams that run the ball. Cause I love.
Sounds like you like to be physical.
Cause I love to hit, but and I wouldn't say it was too difficult.
Yeah.
But because it's not like last year was my first time really like
facing a team like that.
Facing a team like that, and they didn't really throw the ball like that. And this gonna be my first year going against Army. Yeah. So I really don't got no input on that, but just playing Navy last year, I really don't think it was difficult.
Yeah, y'all did a great job against that option defensively. Was it like playing in the big house, man? Is that like a bucket list moment or not a big deal? Or?
It was okay. After I heard the I don't know, news report or whatever you call it on ESPN, he called us a cupcake team. I wasn't focused on Michigan no more. I was like, okay, we cupcake team. Okay, bet. Came out Saturday, you know.
Shavon's too humble. I said the big house is an overrated venue for football.
It's definitely. it's definitely overrated.
It's not that good. The stands is built like outwards. Like it's is it the largest outdoor arena in North America? I believe
so. Yeah.
It is not loud whatsoever.
That's weird
at all.
Yeah.
I like UTSA. Like I love that stadium because I never played inside the dome.
Yeah. The Alamo Dome.
I love that.
I used to watch the Spurs play in that building, and yeah, that was pretty cool. So that was that louder or as loud?
I think it was close.
Just because it's inside and the noise can't go anywhere?
Cincinnati and BYU are 10 times louder than Michigan.
Wow.
But I don't think anything gonna beat when we play NC State.
Yeah. No, Dowdy Fickle when we played State, that was unreal.
You're not gonna beat that. No.
Shavon, appreciate you joining us, man.
I appreciate y'all.
So, what y'all got planned for the rest of the day? You gonna watch some film?
Nah, I just probably go ahead and do some schoolwork, man.
Okay.
Work out tonight. Same old thing every day.
Another day, another.
I know it sounds pretty boring, but hey,
Look, man.
put in the work, man.
You sound like you're focused, and
Definitely focused.
you got aspirations to play football beyond East Carolina.
Yes.
I'm sure. Yeah. So, wish you the best of luck, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you again later on this fall, but good luck to you, A-Harp. Thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll talk to you people at 3:00 on Pirate Radio Live. Got a big show. We'll talk to you then.